What's going on, guys? Station here, back with another breakdown match analysis of Final Round. This time we got first side of losers top 8, and it's going to be Buffalo going up against DR Gross. Buffalo with that Sub-Zero. Haven't really seen much of him offline really at all, season 1 or 2. Pretty good online. I think he made a couple War of the God top 8s, but Gross, we know that doing very well at Evo and E-League. So yeah, let's see what he can do here. Sub-Zero versus Black Adam. I think Sub-Zero does pretty good here, actually. I think in this position right here, we all know Black Adam suffers in the corner. I've said it so many times. And Sub-Zero, such a strong character in the corner. Like really just, like his whole game plan is really just evolved around the corner. So it can really just sort of shut down Black Adam. Nice, I like that. So the range hit that this 4-3 is hit at, anything from Sub-Zero would whiff. Well, not anything. He could have done a back 2, which is that high kick. But that is unlikely. We always see Sub-Zero players go for that forward 2 after, and Gross knows that forward 2 is not in range here, so just watch this whiff punish. Yeah, beautiful. Nice, down 2 is the dash up. Beautiful read there. So what happened there? Let's see it. Gross does back 2 into low lightning, and any string canceled into low lightning, there's always a huge gap. You can jump out of it free. We've seen Theo do this a lot. Season 1, pretty much jump out of like all low lightning traps. It is a read. Like so hard to react to. I don't even know if it's possible, but if you have that read, man, just jump right out of it. Land on their head, get that full combo. Nice forward 1 anti-air there. Nice. So Buffalo trying to bait out like an anti-air there with that jump and then the air clone. Nice. So Gross here is now like making Buffalo come to him with the you see him anti-air with that dive kick a lot and whiff punish a couple times. Tried to whiff punish that slide, but actually got low profiled, and that was beautiful. That had to be what I think it was here. I think it was a read on a forward 2 or a back 2. The neutral jump would go right over that forward 2 and just come down right on his head and punish it. But either way, it works out for him. Nice anti-air there. I had no idea that hitbox was so big. That's a smart push block there. Gets rid of the clone. Nice, and that's exactly what I was talking about right here. Let's go back to it. Yeah, that neutral jump on forward advancing strings, just easy punish.
Doesn't matter. Wake up. And the great escape. Grab. Will this be enough with the enhanced damage?
Yeah, now Gross is in such a good position here. So I like that. Ultra David, that's who it is. He says it. He says Gross delayed the meter burn lightning, which he does actually. If he goes right after that throw into that meter burn lightning, it actually would have hit back here and had to catch up to him, where Sub-Zero Buffalo would have had a chance to punish him, but he delayed it just slightly enough, and it caught the end of the forward dash animation for the tracking. And I think the wake up forward dash there was a read on the low lightning, but Gross actually like one step ahead. I think he delayed it to beat any sort of backdash or forward dash.
Out of the air. Oh, not quite.
Nice, and this pressure right now from Sub-Zero is exactly what causes Black Adam a huge problem. But Gross patient enough and just reacts to that jump in beautifully.
Both men just waiting, playing patiently in the corner. We just saw from Forever King and now Gross. Woo. Reaction. That is a punish. Here's the background bounce. Has plenty of time to set this one up as Brainiac wants to tickle the brains a little bit, see if you're worthy of collecting. Oos. Not quite there.
Misses that punish there. Definitely can get that.
Gross is going to be able to seal the round. Yeah, Brainiac looks on. Look, he's taking the...
Nice. I like how Gross is really trying to keep this full screen. Look at that interrupt on the dash there. Gross is really trying to keep this full screen or mid screen because then he has the opportunity to jump over or dash under and just keep it at mid screen the entire time. Where if he gets one way too close to the corner, then he's stuck here and it's no bueno. All right, so now we're seeing quite a lot of neutral jumps right here. We've seen so many neutral jumps out of Gross now. I think Buffalo needs to start recognizing. Right here, if he goes for a shatter, the shatter definitely catches him and he gets a full combo for it. And we haven't seen any clone into shatter really. Except for I think like the first clone we've seen, he did a shatter.
Absolutely. Both men dashing up the down one, coming up before the down two.
Nice, wake up clone works out. It's very hard to deal with.
And there, this time Buffalo gets the conversion into the command grab. He's gonna spin the bar for the restand. Here comes the mix up. Which side, David?
Left, right.
Guess is correct.
Nice, so I think that hit left or hit same side and then he crossed up anyway.
Oh my God, what? What was that? He just got hit by two raw forward threes as everyone...
Yeah, and I don't know what happened there. Gross looked like he's either holding forward or trying to dash out. But got hit and Buffalo takes it. Maybe push block.
Yeah, we definitely take those as Buffalo will add a W to the win column.
Alright, in this game, the video gets like a little choppy. I'm not sure what that's about. But you can still get enough of what's going on. It's just undesirable is all.
Jumping out in that way for the first time. Jump right over him, the acrobatic forward three from
nice. I like that meter burn forward three though. It's the first time we see it. It didn't work out for him, but I like the attempt there.
As Buffalo gets back into offense mode. Wow, guesses correctly. Okay.
He puts himself in the corner. I don't like that. I really think you really just need to keep Black Adam in the corner at all costs. You've seen how well that corner has been working out for you.
Yes, he does. He gets the back three. Is this enough to double dive kick? No, instead he's going to go for the black magic setup. Not sure what happened there. Oh, yeah, all right.
Nice wake up armor. That's not that used as much anymore. It was a very good option, but not as popular anymore. Nice, and there it is. We saw it a couple times. Buffalo's been anti-aired by that forward one. So he jumps in, and you can hear Ultra David and Katana Prime talking about it. This jump in is from such a bad angle, right? Like nothing's gonna reach Black Adam. So it's actually a bait, right? So Sub-Zero jumps here at this bad range, where he thinks that Black Adam is gonna trip guard him, where he'll land and punish the landing recovery, but instead just cancels right into that clone and catches him.
It seemed like a jump that was an overextension, but instead he was trapping Gross. Yeah, you see that a lot with characters who have air maneuverability or air protection.
Oh my goodness. Sorry about that.
Bam, gunshot to the face. And Buffalo, after being anti-aired by Ford one a couple of times, set up the bait perfectly with that well-timed ice clone.
Nice jump there. So Gross goes for that low lightning to try to catch him coming in after the clone.
Got the meter on the actual stab, and Gross is in big time trouble here. Forced the push block. And Buffalo just bashing down.
Nice. Buffalo just throwing out those down twos to catch a forward one or a jump out. Sub-Zero's down two is actually solid. Has a decent amount of range.
The background bounce. Forward three, hard knockdown. No. Set up. Which side?
No,
Great delayed
nothing.
tech.
Exactly. That's basically it. Yeah.
He's definitely 15 at best.
Okay.
Just like
All right, what are we at? Game number 4.
so much young talent in the scene.
Yeah. It's great to see.
Nice. So those last 2 games, or actually the first game, Gross won because it really looked like he was just making all the proper reads on Buffalo and when he was going to dash in, when he was going to summon clone, all those sorts of things. And then game 2, Buffalo just like did like a complete 180 and sort of changed everything up. So all those reads that Gross was going for were not working out. And we'll see if Gross can adapt here.
I'd like to see a dive kick or so to try to escape, you know, maybe, but
Yeah, no, he's been very cautious with it.
yeah, believing in his defense is gross. As the tables have turned. Buffalo
Nice, and that's one right there that we've seen a couple times. He goes for this back 2 after the
you know, maybe, but
Yeah, no, he's been
the shatter, which he hasn't gone for before. He's actually been challenging with down 1, and Buffalo been low blocking, so Gross takes a note of that and then back 2s him.
right. Yeah. Oh.
Nice down 1 into the interactable. It's just a complete read on the forward one from Black Adam.
Whips it.
I don't think that would actually worked out.
So that's the first time we see all the slide. I do like that decision. You hear Ultra David say Gross has really just been walking back, trying to keep this neutral, and that's such a bad trade right there. But Buffalo takes note of that walk back and just goes for the slide.
Ooh. Maintaining it.
Plus frames. And gets the
They
air
both
to
have the
air.
same idea.
Oh, and just a raw jump in. Plus frames.
Great blocking.
And there's the throw attempt. From
Yep,
Gross.
throws him back in the corner. Smart
Still has
decision.
a meter lead and still has access to his clash.
Oh, I feel like you almost could have gotten that.
Nice bait.
The trade.
Yeah, so now we're seeing a lot more back 2s out of Gross. We've seen a lot of down 1s interrupts on the forward one from Black Adam. So Gross switches pretty much all of them to back 2, which we ain't low profile in that.
Down 2.
Well, it actually worked out for Buffalo.
Yeah, that trade right there, definitely in Buffalo's favor there.
No, very nice.
Great reaction from Gross.
Absolutely.
And that could have been absolute.
Nice interrupt right
Is
there.
this enough to get the kill? Back towards the corner.
He lives, but just barely.
Oh, yes, and Buffalo not sure. Oh, he tried to push block.
Yeah, I don't know what happened there. Buffalo just it looked like he thought it was gonna cross up, but it didn't, and just got hit by it.
Gross does the jump too. Getting
He feels like his mouth.
All right, so first game 5 right here of top 8.
Gross getting on the board now.
Nice. That right there, just a pure read on the clone summon.
Gross getting on the board now.
Gets a nice punish.
Oos. Stomp.
Chooses to end with the 1+3 over the full screen.
From both of these men looking at full combos from either one of those attacks.
I would think after that string, the back 2-3, what is it? Back 2 up 3 into 4 or 1. I mean, I think that would be a better ender. That's the one where you do the overhead up and send them full screen. I think that would be a better choice actually in this matchup. Black Adam really better full screen than up close for Sub-Zero. But here I just want to point out this jump back right here.
Combos from either one of those
That's just a clean bait on the slide.
Doesn't get the punish, but mixes them up. Oos, oos. And the lightning
And
of the
in.
gods.
He had gone back a lot of the time, but no, not there. He's getting a great read right now on when the clone toss.
Wow, that was incredible.
Near perfect momentum shift.
Yeah, now Gross really just sort of making all the reads, really. You saw how many reads? Like 6 in a row right there. We saw a read round start with the Black Magic. We saw that jump back bait on the slide. We saw he do a forward 1 on a dash, and then bait that wake up. So now Gross really just exploding here. Going crazy. Could have punished that with either a sweep or duck it and then even forward 1.
You don't need to take risks on punishes. You can hang out.
All right, gets the punish now. Buffalo
Nice confirm there for Buffalo.
Magic. He's gonna go for the background bounce. Gets the launch, full combo damage, yes.
Good damage, yeah.
Nice. And now Buffalo, he ends with that the slide. I don't agree with that. I think either like the command grab or the kick, just leave him in the corner here. You don't want him full or mid screen. You want him in the corner. That's really where
That background bounce doesn't quite
you've been like the most successful.
plus frames. Yeah.
Nice. And that neutral jump, we saw that from
And that should be
Oh,
it.
hold on. Well, it's still basically over.
from game 1. Multiple times he goes for that neutral jump. Yeah. Gross takes that though. 3-2. Very good match. A lot of adapting to each other back and forth. And Gross, the more experienced player, actually ends up taking it. So good stuff. Thank you guys for watching. I'll be back with another breakdown of final round. Peace.
There goes a sight from my soul.